Purdue achieved great milestones in 2006. The Purdue Alumni Association saw its highest membership numbers in history, with over 67,000 members, while the University Development Team reached its campaign goal of $1.5 billion as the year ended. As the campaign for Purdue enters its final 6 months, the goal of reaching preeminence seems ever closer. For example, the campaign funded several new buildings on the West Lafayette campus in 2006. Purdue dedicated a new $25 million biomedical engineering building in September. Research here ranges from development of nanoscale diagnostic and therapeutic devices to new materials and therapies to repair damaged and diseased body parts.
Plug in to our future.
Also dedicated in September was the new Richard and Patricia Lawson Computer Science Building. This $20 million facility houses 4 classrooms, 5 instructional labs, 4 research labs, faculty offices, a cafeteria, and a study lounge.
The Richard and Patricia Lawson Computer Science Building we are dedicating here today exemplifies everything we are trying to do to take our great university to that next level.
The Linda and William Fleischauer Radiation Therapy Facility for the School of Veterinary Medicine was dedicated September 20th. This $2 million building is the only one of its kind in Indiana.
Once more we rally alma mater, hear our praise.
The Glee Club joined the groundbreaking ceremony for a new $10 million building in Discovery Park to house the Discovery Learning Center. This interdisciplinary center will revolutionize how students learn in science, technology, engineering, and math.
This is gold, and what is this surface back here?
At the other end of Discovery Park, a new state-of-the-art clean room opened in the Burke Nanotechnology Center. This room can be purified to as few as 1 microparticle in every cubic foot of air.
If you have one particle that lands on your chip, where your chip has nanoscale features, and that area is destroyed.
The Neil Armstrong Hall of Engineering made significant progress in 2006, with completion expected by mid-2007. The 125,000 square foot building will include research labs and undergraduate teaching areas that facilitate student teamwork. A different type of dedication took place at the Purdue Airport when the FedEx Corporation donated a recently retired airplane to the Department of Aviation Technology. Students will use the jet to learn about the mechanics and systems on an aircraft equipped to carry cargo. While the $1.5 billion goal of the campaign for Purdue was officially reached at the end of December 2006, advancement staff celebrated the feat during the first week of 2007.
Our first toast to one of the best months we ever had, a little unexpected, but a $46 million December.
The campaign will end June 30th, 2007, as will Martin Jischke's 7-year presidency at Purdue. The Board of Trustees appointed a search committee after the president announced his plans to retire.
And because of Martin's leadership and his accomplishments, I don't think there's any question that this university is very well positioned in the higher education market to attract the very best candidates.
We're also working with Purdue to put together training classes.
Jischke spent part of his final year traveling around the state of Indiana to get feedback and ideas on what Purdue does well and what it can do better.
They see the university as an enormously powerful tool, if you will, to help communities grow, develop. People would like Purdue to become more engaged with them.
One of the hallmarks of the Jischke years has been a major expansion of campus facilities, with more than $780 million worth of new buildings under construction or completed.
Okay, I'll try it.
Another hallmark is a significant increase in the study abroad program. The number of Purdue students studying in other countries has more than tripled since 2000.
The economy in China.
For example, 44 MBA students spent 2 weeks in Beijing learning firsthand about business in China. They also saw sights like the Great Wall.
Oh, ni hao.
And a group of 20 engineering and liberal arts students spent 2 weeks in 3 Chinese cities, including Harbin in the far northeast corner of China.
Backside was close to the ground, the other side was way up in the air.
Other Purdue students traveled to coastal Mississippi to help people recover from the devastation of Hurricane Katrina. Students and professors from the School of Nursing began a 3-year commitment to assist struggling health clinics in the area.
148/82.
The nursing school's new Doctor of Nursing Practice degree program got a boost with a $2.5 million grant from the Helene Fold Health Trust.
To reduce our nation's dependence on foreign energy sources.
Purdue grabbed national headlines in August when an energy summit was held on campus, co-sponsored by the university and Indiana Senator Richard Lugar. The summit emphasized the importance of finding alternative energy sources.
This is what Truman does.
History professor Randy Roberts was named the 2006 Indiana Professor of the Year by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching and the Council for the Advancement and Support of Education. Roberts is the 9th Purdue professor to be so honored in the past 20 years. For the 9th time under Coach Joe Tiller, the Purdue football team returned to a postseason bowl in 2006, playing Maryland in the Champs Sports Bowl in Orlando. Several costly mistakes resulted in the Boilermakers losing 24-7. They ended the season with a record of 8-6. Prior to the game, fans on the official Purdue Alumni Association tour had a great time getting ready for the bowl game in the Florida warmth. More than 800 alumni and friends enjoyed food and festivities at the PAA pregame tailgate. The party included face painting for the kids and appearances by the Boilermaker Special, Purdue Pete, the cheerleaders, and the marching band. The Purdue Alumni Association sponsored pregame tailgates prior to each of the 2006 away games, including this one at Notre Dame.
This is Boilermaker country.
Be sure and check one out if your fall 2007 plans include a Purdue away game. Former Purdue women's basketball star Sharon Versip returned to campus in 2006 to take over coaching duties for the women's team. Versip returned to her alma mater after 1 year as the head coach at Indiana University. For the 2005-2006 season, the Boilermakers advanced to the Sweet 16, where they defeated UCLA before falling 70-68 to number 1 seed North Carolina. The 2006 volleyball team got a boost from a new court and some new talent to reach the Sweet 16 for the 2nd straight year. But the Boilermakers lost that showdown against Penn State. The new court in the Intercollegiate Athletic Facility was dedicated in October.
We are dedicating this beautiful Beeland Court. And after $750,000 in renovations, this athletic facility features not only a new shock-absorbing floor, but new bleachers.
The women's soccer team capped off another successful season with their 4th NCAA appearance in the last 5 years, but they lost to Marquette. A new $7 million home for Purdue's tennis teams opened at the end of December. When the teams aren't using the 60,000 square foot Dennis J. and Mary Lou Schwartz Tennis Center, the 6 indoor and 6 outdoor courts are available for use by the public. The men's basketball team under second-year coach Matt Painter was off to a great start to the 2006-2007 season with an undefeated 12-win record at home. With 3 of its best players on the bench with injuries, the 2005-2006 team struggled to finish with 9 wins and 19 losses. Purdue began the fall semester with a record number of students, nearly 70,000 enrolled system-wide and 39,228 at West Lafayette. These numbers include Purdue's largest freshman class and its most diverse student population ever. A new Purdue tradition called Crossing the Tracks welcomed freshmen to campus in August. This yearly event, created by Purdue Student Government and the Purdue Alumni Association, takes place between Stanley Coulter Hall and Wetherill Laboratory of Chemistry. The tradition took shape because of a leadership gift from alumni Jim and Janet Rush, who crossed the tracks themselves during the dedication. The Boilermaker Special got another nighttime workout during the 5th annual Night Train Homecoming Parade. The parade weaved through campus, ending at Slater Hill with a fireworks display. Other events leading up to homecoming included a campus-wide blood drive and a pep rally that featured the marching band and Coach Tiller firing up the fans. The pep rally was capped off by the crowning of homecoming queen Jillian Morovich and homecoming king J.J. Camp. President Jischke and his wife Patty again led fans from Engineering Mall to the stadium following a morning homecoming celebration that included fun activities and information for all. The Purdue Black Alumni Organization kicked off homecoming with many new events, including an old school, new school party. This celebration included an exciting step show performance by the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Epsilon Gamma chapter. After the show, the party featured dancing to a DJ's tunes. The Latino Cultural Center showed off its new facility during a homecoming pregame tailgate party. The LCC also held an open house in the spring, shortly after moving into 600 Russell Street. The celebration included 2 diverse Latino dancing performances.
How's it going?
We're doing real well.
Alumni got a chance to gather with fellow Boilers and get an update on Purdue happenings at hundreds of alumni club meetings throughout the year, including this one for the Club of Northwest Indiana.
Good morning, everybody.
Alumni were again treated to engaging presentations at 3 Autumn Tuesday Speaker Series events sponsored by the Purdue Alumni Association. One featured new women's basketball coach Sharon Versup.
It's just really nice to have people, really remember you as a student, remember you as an athlete.
Then that presents and paints a better picture.
In September, PAA staged the first Alumni Leaders Conference, formerly known as the Club Officers Conference. It brought together alumni leaders from clubs, schools, and colleges to network with current students, meet other alumni leaders, and learn programming ideas to increase involvement and membership in their organizations.
That was just one of many products.
As part of the Alumni Leaders Conference weekend, the Purdue Alumni Student Experience, or PACE, held a networking dinner for students to interact with alumni. PACE promotes Purdue pride and tradition. Since its inception in 2005, PACE has grown to be the 3rd largest student group on the Purdue campus. Gala weekend saw alumni from the class of 1956 celebrate their 50th anniversary. They joined other alumni in marching to John Purdue's grave to honor the founder of this great institution. Purdue marked its 200th commencement ceremony in December. Purdue Alumni Association President Rich Cruz welcomed the new graduates.
I am here today to welcome you into the Purdue Alumni Association, an extended family of over 370,000 alumni with representation worldwide.
Chicago Club's great for young alums.
For the year, more than 8,500 graduates from the West Lafayette campus joined the throng of Purdue alumni. They were honored by the Purdue Alumni Association at 2 senior send-offs, one in May with 2,000 participants and one in December with 800. Both featured free food, Purdue memorabilia, information about PAA, and fun activities.
Special Boilermaker Award.
The 2006 Special Boilermaker Award went to Kenneth Coleman and James Foster. Since 1981, this PAA award has honored significant contributions to the quality of life and/or the betterment of the educational experience for a substantial number of Purdue students. After serving as Associate Dean of Students for 32 years, Coleman is now an academic advisor for undergraduate studies. Foster now works in diversity education after serving 31 years in university housing.
Outstanding Young Alumni Award.
The winners of the 2006 Young Alumni Awards were Marissa Ducka and Gail Weilbaker. Ducka, who wasn't able to attend the presentation, helps lead the Purdue Club of Cleveland. Weilbaker plays a leading role in the Purdue Club of Northwest Indiana. Taking a look at regional campuses, Purdue Calumet celebrated 60 years of serving Northwest Indiana with a Diamond Jubilee in September. The festive evening featured foods representing the heritage of many of the campus's students. A campus chorale group also performed. Proceeds from the fund benefited the Chancellor's Scholars Fund, which supports full tuition renewable scholarships for top graduates of Northwest Indiana high schools.
Thank you very much.
The 8th annual Mastodon Roast at IPFW took place in October. Chancellor Michael Wartell carved pork for over 400 alumni, faculty, and athletic boosters in attendance. They celebrated IPFW's admittance into the Mid-Continent Conference.
About it between now and when you turn it in.
Purdue North Central recently opened a Porter County satellite campus in Valparaiso, consisting of 2 buildings, one for undergraduates and one for graduate programs. The campus offers a variety of undergraduate courses, a Saturday MBA program, and numerous continuing education courses. A people mover transportation system opened at the IUPUI campus in June. The train transports patients, faculty, staff, students, and the public between Methodist, IU, and Riley hospitals. This light rail transportation operates 7 days a week and will carry an estimated 500,000 people a year.
Your new Alumni Association Director, Kirk Cerny.
A reception was held in November to welcome the Purdue Alumni Association's new Executive Director, Kirk Cerny. He brings more than 12 years of senior-level alumni relations and advancement experience with him.
We hope that you've enjoyed this newsreel, a great tradition from the Purdue Alumni Association, and we look forward to serving you in 2007. 2006 was a great year for the Alumni Association. We look forward to your participation in our club events, our building dedications on campus. We look forward to you coming back to campus for athletic contests and just to meet old friends and to remind yourself of your ties to Purdue University. Thank you very much. Have a great year, and many thanks. Hail Purdue.
And hail all, hail to all.